This is fuck time. It's an unwatch. You can see right here. Can you read the words on the close-up? Whatever. You can reset it for me. We can see how it works. So human beings have experienced time before the development of accurate timekeeping devices. And they did this not with numbers of hours and minutes, but with the events, whether physical, agricultural, or social, that sort of punctuated their lives. We didn't really start to care about a daily routine in hours and minutes until locomotives and factory shifts needed to be synchronized. So what Marxist scholars call time discipline, where we get up at a certain number of hours and minutes, and we go to bed, and we have this routine, again, in hours and minutes rather than in events, is it's an invention of industrial capitalism to control human behavior. And you can hear that in the words we use to describe time. You're wasting time, you're spending time, time is money. Well, fuck time. So fuck time is an effort to liberate users from the oppression of time discipline. And it does that by telling time, not in terms of a number of hours and minutes, but in terms of your schedule. So here we have, let's reset it so we can see.
Is that any better? I think it's kind of focused.
We don't see any words. Can't focus that close. Okay, what does it say?
It says
Work time, can you reset it for me?
The only problem I'm worried about the connection, if it may not come back for the rest of the demo. You can try it.
Yeah, we can try it. Let's go for it.
Live demos.
Do it live. So that's demo time, and you can see it sort of
There you go.
moving across. There's a little sort of relative indicator, again, not a number of minutes or seconds or anything silly like that, but a relative, how far am I through this event? Is that demo time or is that work time?
That is work time. Work time.
Cool.
so. It says 1, 2, 3.
That's fine. Any luck with that reset script?
So it reset, but I think they get the idea.
Yes, so work time progresses rather slowly. You can't really see that moving naturally. But time is also flexible. It's not the same thing every day. It's based on your calendar or the will of the people, this stuff. So what we have here, can we get the screen? Send messages via Skynet.
Let me talk about that.
All right.
So the architecture, we have I've been hacking on this project called Skynet, which is a machine-to-machine instant messaging network, pretty much like in the Terminator. You can connect all sorts of Internet of Things together to this platform. So we connected the watch live. We got it working over Bluetooth low energy to Skynet. We've got this screen that you're looking at, which you guys can also open up. It's bit.ly/HackPhx, all spelled out. You can send messages through this website to Skynet, and Skynet sends the messages back down to this watch live. We also got SMS working as a stretch goal. So if I text it, let me show you here. I don't know if you can see that. I've got 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Let's see.
you can see that.
I'm going to hit send. Okay, it looks like it's sent. So let's see if we got 1, 2, 3 up on the watch.
See up in the corner?
Hold it closer. So that's SMS sent a message to Skynet that said, hey, this device UUID of this walking watch, this unwatch, go ahead and message it. So the important thing about that, we thought, was that you're living off this watch. It's telling you, when you should maybe take your medication, when you should wake up, whatever. But if your wife or whoever wants to also pass messages to you, Skynet allows you to message them directly to that device. So if you guys have bit.ly/HackPhx all spelled out, you can message it too.
It says establishing a connection. Oh, lovely. Thanks for that.
It should only take a second. Might want to refresh. I should also mention when I was changing the information here also, like I can put it back to HackPhx, that was going through a REST API. The REST API through Skynet back to the watch. So that's another stretch goal.
So, awesome, first of all. Thank you.
What kind of new skills did you pick up, and what did you find most challenging to do within the project?
Make sure you repeat that.
So question was, what new skills did we pick up and what did we find most challenging? Immediate thoughts?
Yeah. I would say the whole Bluetooth low energy with the shadow, that took several hours just to get the right firmware all patched up. The Bluetooth low energy, there was a lot of folks trying, and a lot of folks kind of threw in the towel. We stayed persistent and managed to get it working.
Yeah, and so when I started, I didn't know what Fermata was or Johnny 5 or really Skynet or any of the technologies that we used, but we did end up figuring it out to get the whole communication channel. And the biggest takeaway for me was that Johnny 5 is not actually a Fermata library, it's a robotics framework. And it ended up not being the right tool we used, Fermata.js.
And it sits on top of Fermata.
Yes, Johnny 5 sits on top of Fermata and really didn't give us the direct access that we needed, so we had to go straight to Fermata.
Last quick question. Cam?
So, how would two people arrange a meeting in subjective time?
So that's a good. So the question is, how would two people arrange a meeting in subjective time? And that's an open problem. So that's something that you, as an individual and as a community, can figure out, right? So if you have a system that knows, Google really knows your calendar, you just signal to whatever your calendar that you want to arrange a meeting with this person, and the computers can really do that kind of time negotiation for you. Why do I have to care about that? Google knows where I need to be when, and where the other person needs to be when, and they should figure it out based on, I don't know, moods and times of day, and when or whether we're busy, and the will of the people, and
What's the subjective time delay between data transmission?
the subjective time delay.
Actually, for all the Skynet messages, there was very little latency. I mean, when you see these things flying around, I mean, they're subjective. Yeah, I don't know how you quantify subjective. Milliseconds.